Hey, everybody, let me put the chat up here. I don't even have that up there. We have got the A team with us, and they are full of knowledge. How you guys doing?
Very good.
Okay, let's see. Charlene says, we are waiting. Hello, Charlene is the only one that's out there.
Yay!
All right. So, okay. So our fearless co-host won't be here, and that's okay because he doesn't have to attend all of them all the time. But you guys are, and I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you both for being here. Something about your chemistry when you two are together, and I don't know what it is. It's maybe it's just that you guys are on the same timeline, the same path. Yeah, there you go.
It's a New York thing.
Oh, the New Yorkers. Hey, before we get started in this, what's the deal about New Yorkers and bagels?
New Yorkers and pizzas, more like it. I don't know.
Okay. I was watching some movie and they said whenever a New Yorker comes into a room and brings bagels, it's supposed to be symbolic of something. And I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's the water.
All right, who do we have out there? I'm waiting for more people to jump in. I see Leah is out there. Hey, Leah, how are you doing? Ao is in the house. Hey, Ao. And it's good to see her. I haven't seen her for a while. All right, what do you guys want to talk about?
Well, I guess collective unity is one thing. That's what we really need now. And there is so much division. I just see more and more, which I don't like. We need to bring everybody in one place. And even that movie that came out, Disclosure, that's also, I believe, meant to cause more division with what was in there. Did you guys see it or no?
No. I'm shaking my head no.
Yeah, but a lot with that too. I think that's meant to bring in more fear, the way that they kind of present it a little bit. But it's pretty cool because the one thing I will say, they show like remote viewing in that, and that was pretty interesting with that. But what are you feeling?
I mean, let's just go to remote viewing for 2 seconds. What probability, possibility, timeline are they seeing when you give a coordinate? Densities and densities and densities and dimensions. But from all the reviews from the galactic community that I've been seeing and other people in the disclosure UFO community, a lot of them are saying the same thing. Cool, insightful things that the normal plain person will get something from. At the same time, that divide and division is definitely there.
Yep.
Buckshot is actually celebrating Father's Day today. So happy Father's Day in advance to all the fathers out there.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing today.
Yes, that's great. I'm glad he's celebrating it. Is he in Florida or is he in home?
I think
he didn't go. Okay. Okay. Well, shout out to you also, Arnie. Happy Father's Day. And let's see what else we have out there. Ellie Cat, happy Father's Day because you've got a lot of animals that you take care of.
Hey, I'm the divine masculine, feminine, all in ones, balancing it out. So yes.
Yeah. Yeah, you're doing a great job at it too. So yeah, so last week was kind of exciting. I don't know if you guys got into watching the UFC, and of course there's decoders everywhere. You know, it's funny, Alley Cat. You know, what's really funny, Arnie, is that there was a handful of people that could decode it and you would buy into it. Now the decoding's going on for 10 years. Everything seems to point to a Q code. I don't care if you farted, they'll find a number and a sentence that will line up with it. I'm sorry, but I think I'm so over all that stuff. It's good if they bring something new to you, but like Arnie always says, just remember to get back to the unity, right? We get so lost and wrapped around the axles with shit out there.
My whole thing about it is that's great. We're talking about a swinging dong. That's great. It's great. We need that out there. But for a lot of us that's been reading over that 10-year span, treason. He could have brought the birth certificate out. There's so many things, and I watched USC with that guy before. He is a loudmouth. That's his personality. That's his stage presence. He will spit it out. Every fight I've ever seen him in, he'll just talk smack. That, if you're in front of the president and you know what's going on behind the scenes, that could have been a really big eye opener for the world to know. Fraud vitiates it all, and there's treason right there. But we didn't get there yet.
People aren't ready for it. And it's funny, where's the backlash for what was said? Now, if it was false, now wouldn't they be fighting like hell? Saying this is a lie? But apparently it must be true. Big Mike is Big Mike.
Hey, Big Mike Michelle is not a man. He does not, or she does, I don't know, doesn't have a penis. What are you talking about? I have pictures of her in Chicago when she was pregnant. Oh my God.
Obama said it plenty of times. My Michael, Michelle.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
But here's where the unity comes in on that. I mean, Arnie knows we lived in New York. I used to live in New York. There's the unity, and what the hell matter does it make if Michelle was a man or a woman? It doesn't actually matter at the end of the day. Good, better, and different. We're all supposed to unify regardless of our own belief systems of that one topic. There are really good people out in the world who find love in whatever form and way they want. That's their business. I salute to you. It's just don't corrupt the other young kids. Let them come to find that on their own. But at the same time, that also is dividing and conquering and division.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman, but the thing that does matter is when you're lied to about it.
Oh, yeah.
When you're deceived, and that's what everybody was. They were deceived.
Yes.
So can't have that. Yeah.
I'm just sick and tired of even mainstream media. Everybody's got the goods, they got the receipts, and nothing's being done. It's so over it. I can't believe I was talking to Mayday. I said I would have been better off still being asleep because nothing has happened up until now, than not go through all this torture of knowing something is going to happen and speculating. Of course, now what's the target? 4th of July. Is that when we're going to find out everything?
Oh,
I don't think so.
no.
Yeah.
I'm not holding my breath.
So Dragon Wings wants to let me know that Michael had a basketball under the dress saying, "Janine, you should know better." I don't believe it.
6 fingers.
Yeah. If anybody digs back far enough and goes back and takes a look at the pictures of the Roberts, I think was that their last name? I can't remember, but there was 2 boys and they're both basketball players, and Joan Rivers had to die for it, right?
Yep, she exposed it, and 2 weeks later, from a plastic surgery, operation.
Yeah, they're talking a lot about that. So they talk. Let's just I just want to talk about this. They talked about all those movie stars that kind of went under, or in disguise, or they're alive, they're dead. I don't know what they are. John Denver has been rearing. That name has been coming up. They're singing them in all the sports arenas. Take Me Home, that song that he sang. And then there's a parody of John Denver out on X. I don't know if you guys ever seen that. I follow it. I'm just wondering, is this going to be the first guy that makes an appearance? Because it just feels like it. There's just so much around that. Even though you could say, well, yeah, Elvis. They've been talking about Elvis since he's been dead since whenever. and I don't know. I just kind of got a feeling if anything, that maybe they should at least disclose some of the people that have been working behind the curtain. Give us that.
How old
Why
would
wouldn't they,
Elvis?
Alley Cat? Why wouldn't they disclose them?
Wizard of Oz, peekaboo. It's the illusion.
How old would Elvis be? How old would John Denver be?
Well, we could pull cards for people. Anybody that's out there struggling, you guys got your cards? I bought a new deck. Actually, I was looking for a nature deck out there because I'm on the verge of producing one or making them, but I want to see what else is out there. And they're a little bit different. If you guys are out on Facebook, if you follow me on Facebook, I put a couple of them out there about the nature stuff. I didn't realize how many people have already done them. So
Yeah, I got herbal astrology right here.
Oh.
Yeah.
So is anybody out there struggling with anything right now? I don't really want to stick on the geopolitical stuff. These guys are wise beyond their years, and they've got the information. If anybody have any questions for them? Or if you know of somebody, let's do this a little bit differently. If you know somebody that's struggling, that may not see the show or know about the readings, if you want, we could pick up their energy through them as long as they get the permission to do so. But yeah, let's do that. Anybody want just say pick me out there, you guys. Just say pick me up or pick me. I see Terry is out there.
Hi, everybody.
Matt is out there. Eschmeyer. Okay. Ernie, have you done anything with going to any metaphysical places?
Not since I went to the event last week. That was weird. Now, if you remember the last time we did a show,
Yeah.
after what I told you, like something happened while I was doing it. And so the next day I went to that event, and it's basically like your soul origin type thing where people are from, and we're all ET that went there. And a lot of the people she was asking, like, did anybody feel anything? Like over the past little while, and we all kind of said the same thing in a different way with experiences of what happened. So we were all contacted before going to the class, and we're receiving like downloads and information. So it was weird. When we were on, all of a sudden I just felt like I was split in two places. I was still here, but I felt like I was also somewhere else. And I didn't know if it was able to be seen or not, but I felt very off like the whole rest of that show.
Wow.
So,
Yeah. You know, people understand energy, and if I remember that it was almost like a New York minute with you. It really was. It was kind of like we were talking about something, and I think I had asked you a question, and your energy was there, then your energy wasn't there. It was that quick. And you had asked me if I noticed anything. I'm like, yeah, maybe a split second, but okay. All right, I got a couple people out here. I'm going to just I'm going to have you two pulling cards for them, and I'll let you know who they are. The first one is Scott Pace. He says, "Go ahead and pick me." No questions. You guys could always have a question, but when they say pick me, these two people are going to pick up on your name, your energy, and give you the card.
I pulled Manas. I'm doing my rune deck today. Human humanity. Manas is a symbol of both the human race and the individual self in this rune deck. It celebrates everything about humankind that elevates us, our intelligence, our compassion, our creativity, our artistry, and our ability to innovate. It is a symbol of the collective consciousness. and values we share. But at the same time, it is strongly associated with the individual's self-awareness. If this rune appears, you are encouraged to think about your attitude towards others and what your unique contribution to the world is. What assistance or service can you offer others? There may be some conflict between your beliefs and the demands and expectations of your family or society. But if you continue to deny your true self, you will feel increasingly frustrated and isolated. Study or the acquisition of new knowledge is another key theme here. Perhaps further study is the way for you to find greater fulfillment.
Oh, cool. That is for Scott. Scott, you got any questions on that? So let's summarize all that. It's good to hear that, Leah, but how would you summarize that, Alley Cat? I don't know what she's smoking, but
Tobacco. It's go within and know what you need to do to get out of your own way to provide, not just for yourself, but for humanity. What can you contribute to the world that will be a benefit? And I know for Scott, I told him he does these beautiful videos on his YouTube channel, but also maybe help people learn how to garden. Big time garden. Big time gardener right there. How to go about what works best next to what. A lot of people don't know that. And I think that would be a beautiful contribution to this world.
I didn't know that. He's got his own YouTube channel. What's the name of it?
It's just his name.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, I'm going to look him up. All right. What do you got? Wait, let me go in there. Oh, I can't do it on this one. Go ahead.
Well, I got trees, growth and enlightenment. And kind of looks like Scott a little bit, then.
It does. Hold it up again. Cool.
Just a little bit. But his connection with nature and his spiritual growth and his connectivity with like all around him, he is a wizard also. And I wish he would come on and speak more also, because I feel he has a lot to offer.
Agree.
His grounding and his connectivity and even his presence with ET, because I watch a lot of his little videos he puts on too. I love the farm, what he's doing with that also. But he also catches a lot of UFO activity. And I think that's pretty cool.
He should come on here. Is he shy, Ellie?
Not really. I think he should, Mr.
I
P.
do too. I did not know that. I love it. I love that I'm hearing this. And I've been sleeping under a rock or something. All right. So the next one we have up here, thank you both. That was beautiful. Thank you so much. And I think it's Dragon Wings out there. 369 says, pick me. So she goes by Dragon Wings. I can tell she's got beautiful energy.
So we have Kanaz for her or for him, whoever, the Dragon Wings. This is about fire and the light and illumination of self. Your aha moments, being creative and walking through the journey going forward. It contains a warning that fire is life and brings light into our lives, but it can also burn and destroy. So know where your intentions are moving into whatever you're trying to be creative with.
Can't do that. I can't get this right. No fear. Stand strong in your beliefs. And don't take no crap from anybody.
I don't think Dragon Wings takes crap. I think she gives crap. Her energy is so strong that I honestly believe that she would not let anyone give her crap. But another way of putting that, Arnie.
Yeah, so literally lighting a fire underneath. So
exactly. All right, Dragon Wings. There you go. That was an awesome one. Then we have organ done right. Organite done right. Is that how you pronounce it? It's Orgonite.
I have Berkana, and this is divine. There's new beginnings, and a new way you have to go through that new beginning is not doing what was done before. It's carving a new path forward, being innovative and creative with how you go about your ventures, your life, your thinking, your relationships. What can you bring into this world that is a new tradition, is not something new that you can birth out? And this is really all about family too, and having that balance. So that's for Organite.
Well,
there you go.
Again, intuitive, and trust in what you receive and deliver the message. So have faith in all you're doing. Keep going within. Trust what comes within you, from within you. And don't be afraid to speak out. And don't be afraid to deliver your message. You're meant to do that. And I feel you're also very creative.
Oh, I love seeing all that creativity. All right, you guys have been mentioning a little bit of feedback from Alley Cat, but I noticed when she's got her book up and she's reading, the feedback isn't as much. So I don't know if it has anything to do with the sound. Sometimes you can get a little bit of if you have a little bit of a buffer for some reason. Your energy is so strong. Yeah. So okay, so the next one up is have not folks in a long time. I don't know if it's Michael Reeves wants one or not, but let's do it anyways. He's out on Facebook. Yay, Facebook. And his last name is Reeves, if you go by the vibration of their name.
Hang on. There we go. We have Laguz. This is water, and this is all about your emotion, your balance, going with the flow. Don't hold back. Allow yourself to feel and live your life to the fullest. Be guided by your intuition. Maybe try to think about what your ideas are, and if they're rigid, consciously expand. Because new things are, for all of us, new things are coming. And when you let go and just go with the flow of life, things will be coming in a little quicker. So that's Laguz.
Oh, I can never get this right. Okay, I felt when you said the name, I felt the wizard deck. And this one is love. It is divine energy of oneness and empathy. So love can be a lot of things, but I feel like you need a little more self-love, love of self, and to connect more within yourself and just let it go. Just let it go.
Love.
Don't be afraid to express.
Together.
It's just what I'm feeling.
Captain and Tennille. I'm old.
So am I.
No, I got a few years on you, Artie. Okay, let's see what we got going here. There you go, Michael Reeves. You may not have asked for one, but I gave you one because you're out on Facebook. A lot of YouTube people here in Rumble. We have Beach Nana is out there just giving us support. And the next one is Ashmeyer. Ashmeyer. We've I know who she is. Let's see what Allie pulls for her.
It's a good one.
They all are good for her.
We have Perthrow, cup container. There's going to be secrets revealed to you or hidden knowledge. You're going to get one of those aha epiphany moments, clarity that you might have been asking spirit to bring in for you. Things are going to start coming to you through your intuition. If you see the little kitty cat and the guy meditating there, it could be a sign of great benefit to meditate and to attune to inside. In addition, don't get distracted by the outside world and all the other gossip and things going on. We don't need that. And just know that she knows this. It's all within.
Yeah, she does.
Amen.
Why doesn't Ashmeyer come on here? Is she in another country?
She's in Ireland.
Oh, the luck of the Irish.
Well, I got keep boundaries. So I'm getting a feeling like you need to put up a little bit more in protections.
Ooh.
Keep yourself protected, even though like you're not really doing anything. I just feel like there are things around you that may want to try and get in. So just keep your boundaries up. And that particular card was also showing a lot of light coming in. So just watch your energies and stay grounded, and protections. Just feel protections.
Yeah, let's talk about that a little bit about the protection. It's so important. I don't care how long you've been doing this, if it was 1 day, 30 years, whatever, you always, and I tend to slip and forget in protection. So yesterday I found a really cool metaphysical store yesterday that I went into. It's only been here a year. I walked in and I loved the energy in it. It just I felt like I was walking in through a mystical, I don't know, it was just felt like the energy was so beautiful in there. And everybody felt it. I know that they did. And at the same time, I kept thinking, I'm open, my energy is open. Do I need to protect myself while I'm in here? They had sage and all kinds of stuff. So I just think that we tend to trust our intuition, but then we tend to not protect it, our energy field. I guess that's the best way I could say that. What are your thoughts on that, Alley Cat?
Every day when you wake up and make your coffee or your tea, it's the minute times that, you get up and then your mind starts racking in and we kind of forget at that moment. But if you're sitting at the coffee machine, waiting for the tea to come up, breathe, visualize that bright light, bubble your whole body, breathe in the light, and ask upstairs your higher self for protection for the day. You can go way beyond that, but that's just really simple and very easy to do while making coffee or just waiting for your day to start.
Beautiful. And Arnie, what do you think about people that go and get Reiki done? I was in there and this place had two little rooms in there, one for like doing readings. They asked me to read, which really totally surprised me. I'm like, I'm old, you guys. I really don't know if I have the energy. They're like, oh, do you got a QR code? Do you have this? You have that? I'm just like, oh God, I'm so beyond all that stuff. Marketing myself is what they're asking. Anyways, there was a lady in there doing Reiki, and she was whenever they come out of those rooms, they kind of talk about what they pick off of you, and sometimes that startles the person that's having their work done on them and stuff like that. I always thought with Reiki, you just kind of go in there and you clear the energy, and if you see something, you pull it out. You don't have to just talk about
No.
if it's an entity. I don't know. What do you guys think, Arnie? What do you think?
When you're pulling things out, that's more of like IET. That's working with the angelics. Reiki is just basically holding space. It's creating a healing space for the person. You're holding energy for them. But they could pick up, definitely, if they're intuitive or whatever, they'll pick up on energies. And with anything, like when I go to shows or I do shows, I envision cleaning the space or clearing the space before I even get there. Okay. When I'm at the show, I do it. I have the four angels come in at the four corners. I do the violet flame. I have a barrier protected around me the whole day. This way, anybody who comes in, their energy is transmuted, and when they leave, that they should be kind of clear at that moment. And also, part of protections, it's not just putting a wall up or anything. It's even after the fact, like when that show ends, I release everything, and nothing that's mine comes with me. And whatever people have, they have to take any attachments back with them and stuff like that. But as far as even protections, like my protections changed a lot. I used to just do basically where I would envision God's golden white light coming around me, and then having gold and white light go within that light, silver strands all around. To now, I also do a protective bubble, like a light blue bubble, because I feel the energies are so different, and you need more protection and more around you to protect.
Totally agree.
And with all the protections that you do, just be focused in it, and your intent is going to build that wall around you of protection. Everything is intent, everything that we do. So
Excellent. Thank you so much. No, that was really, really good because I think we're at this point. We picked this time to be here. We know our intuition is getting greater. We sometimes forget about our rituals that we need to. If you really understand that you are energy and how strong and powerful that you actually are, and then your body is just a suit for you to walk around in and stuff like that. You got to take care of everything, right? But more importantly is the energy. Now, if I would say to you, okay, that computer, that Apple Watch, whatever it is, it's affecting your electromagnetic, whatever, you would understand that. But there's things that go far beyond that. Also, there's a lot of there's a lot of people out there that like to manipulate energy out there. Let's just say it that way. We do have a question, and I love it, Terry. Thank you for asking a question. So the question is, it's on the screen here. I love questions. I have been dealing with an issue since February. Will it be resolved by the end of July?
Yes.
Yay!
I pulled from that, but we also get base chakra. Choose only positive thoughts to describe your home, career, finances, as your words determine your outcome. So just watch when you're talking about your issue and dealing with what you're going through. Speak of it in a better light. I mean, be logical and rational with it, but don't negate things. It might be negative, but speak, well, no, I'm going to overcome this. This is going to clear away from my path. Just keep moving that energy. Don't get stuck in it.
I got purpose, which to me tells me yes also. But with purpose, it's going to be how much intent are you going to put into it so that it is resolved. The more that you do that, the better the chances that it's going to happen.
I love that card. It was beautiful. There you go. Terry, do you have anything else? So we got to wait another month for this to pass, whatever it is, and she'll let us know. We don't have to know what it is. We just want to know if it's all cleared up.
And
all
this
right.
This is important too. With any kind of message that you give in any type of reading, okay? Like people will say this psychic wasn't good, or this was terrible, or this isn't good. You have to remember that there is free will and there is choice in everything too. So where someone may see something 3 years down the road for you, 2 weeks down the road for you, whatever it is, now they're telling you this already. So now you have the knowledge, so you can also make the change to that. So where people will say sometimes, oh, that didn't happen. Well, what choices did you make, or what changes did you make in your life to not make that happen? If that makes sense, I hope it does.
Yes, everything is good. Arnie, do you think you're channeling when you're talking to us?
Do I think I'm channeling? I think everyone's channeling. It's just so they're aware of it. And are they listening? Like when you're saying these names and I'm feeling like energy, I'm feeling the type of card to pull.
Very good.
The energy and stuff like that. So
excellent. Okay, there's a statement out there by Dragon Wings 369. It says, "When I wake up in the morning, when I wake up, I make a simple statement. I give no permission for anything negative to come into my space. I only allow that for my higher good to be in my presence." Gosh, I wish I could remember to do that. I wake up and I go, "Where's the coffee?"
You mean were you about to sing the Proclaimers?
When I wake up, I don't know. That's all I know.
Yeah, I would drive 500 miles, right? That's all.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. That's it. Thank you. Name that tune. You're getting more out of this show than you think you are. Let's see what else we have out there. Yeah, everybody's saying sending beautiful blessings to Terry, whatever it might be. That's fantastic. Lori's is in the house. Hey, Lori's, how are you doing? She's sending Arnie's. It says on my end, it says it's a red heart shape, so I'm assuming she's sending you love. So there you go. I don't get to see the actual picture. Okay, so did I miss anybody? I don't think so. AO, would you like? She's doing her laundry right now. AO, would you like? In AO's in another country. I think it's the Netherlands, and I have no idea what time it is there. Would you like a reading, AO? I always like to ask them. MJ S or MJ Squirrel, I should say. It says question. Am I making changes in my life? I'm doing the right thing, and am I going to get through it okay? Ooh, very good question. Think about this. She goes by the handle of MJ Squirrel 9212.
Remain positive. Remain positive. You are profoundly clairvoyant. Trust what you see in your mind's eye as well as your physical sight. For your spiritual vision helps with healing, teaching, and guidance.
Can't get that right.
Yes.
Okay, so I got purity, innocence of a child, trusting and loving. So are you doing the right thing? Keep following your heart. Keep following your inner guidance. You'll do the right thing. You'll get the answers you need. And those changes will come through positive. It's the intent that you put into it too.
We've got another question from Kathy too out there. Are you guys ready?
I'm getting there. I'm using my yes.
Start your intuition engines. I love the questions. I'm glad that they are doing them because now it's coming from more intention. All right. And the next question is from Kathy. Should I move?
So my cards are just weird. They say, don't stop. I have yes. And I have peaceful resolution. But then I also have the heart chakra. The answer you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. So
sorry, I muted myself. How does that relate to if she should move? So Spirit's not giving you an answer. It's free will
in your heart to know really if that's right for Kathy.
Mm-hmm. Kind of feel the same thing with these two that I got, the healer and fate. So with that, by following your true heart space and going deep within, that's how to explain this. Do you feel like that's going to be the right move for you? It comes down to like what you're really feeling inside. If that the move that you're contemplating is the right move, something you have to go inside really and feel. and you'll make the right choice.
There you go. Okay, you know that it's really interesting. I think she had asked that a couple months ago, and the answer I was not getting something that was as close as to what you guys have because the energies have shifted. Something's shifted. Now I'm going to take this to a different level with you guys. I'm part two. Excuse me, Paul. We're live here. Oh my God, he just let out the largest yawn ever. I don't know if you guys heard that. So what has are you able to pick up on Kathy's energy and what has shifted for her? Are you able to sense her what might be going on around her for her to ask the question, should I move? Because a lot of times when we're in a space that feels right, we know we should move, right?
Depends on
Wrong?
circumstance.
Yeah, it's like I said, you really have to go within you and you know move too. I was getting a different type of feeling also with the word move. I feel like you should get up and move. You should be moving more.
Oh,
Also, I was feeling so that's like the first thing that popped in my head when you said that. It wasn't like a moving of like a place. It was moving of you.
that's still
So
very
maybe
symbolic
maybe
when you're stuck in a place and you're not doing anything. That's stagnant energy.
right, and the movement will maybe you'll get your answer clearer that way.
Gotcha.
Or the universe will just do what they did with me and force you to do the move.
Yeah.
That happens too. When you're not getting the signs and signals from anything, the universe is just going to put something in your path. You can't go over, and they're going to force you to do it. Divine timing happens, whether it's gentle or it's rough.
Yeah, I had the same thing kind of. I mean, 4 years ago, I have no thoughts I'd ever be doing anything I'm doing right now like this. And the passing of Marianne just totally threw me into what I'm doing now. So if you're not listening to the signals, they'll make it happen.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think that when you ask that and you're not sure of it, there's still some other energy that needs to come in to firm it up. And I think that's what you guys are saying, unless I got it wrong. Because a lot of times when you're asking a question, the something is not and it energetically wise, something is not there to complete and to feel like it's completed. Like, okay, I feel good about this. I'm going to move forward. And a lot of times the energies are delayed, and then for whatever reason, and that's the key right there. For whatever reason, like I think Arnie is trying to explain. Um, does that make sense to you guys?
Yes. And Kathy was putting it out there. It's financial, and that was my plight. What other ways can you make streams of income happen for you? Get right with your nervous system. Our nervous system really is the generator of how we put our will of intention outside. If we have a crazy, chaotic nervous system, no matter how well your intentions are, it's going to come back staticky. Get right with your nervous system. And there's that shadow work right there.
Yeah. All right, we're going to move over to AO. She asked something. I had it up here earlier. And, oh, okay, house hunting. So AO has been doing this for a while now. And talk about like wanting to know when the time is right or finding the right place, that type of thing. It falls in line with Kathy. What does that say? Because it's reversed on my screen.
Not the right time.
Wow, 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 wow.
If you get nervous, focus on service. Put your entire intention on answering the question, how can I make the world a better place? And the law of attraction will automatically take care of your needs.
I don't even have to pull a card on that one. I felt that now.
Ooh.
So
All right. It's funny because I see something in the future for her, and I've seen it before. I think one time we were sending a correspondence back and forth through an email, and she said, and I was just telling her, like I was just kind of writing out things, and she said, "Well, I wasn't asking you for a prediction or reading," and she wasn't, and it just came to me. But I still see the same pictures. So when she is ready, she's going to find the perfect place, and it's just going to be such a quaint residence for her, and probably will be there for a while. And that's what I pick up. But if it's not the time, um, I think there's so much going on right now for everybody. Personally, Alley Cat, I want you to kind of address this a little bit, and then Arnie.
Right now,
Um,
energetically, Gaia is cleansing the ley lines. They're cleansing, and things are being cleansed no matter where you live around the earth. And I think her energy needs to match the vibration. And I don't think she's the problem. I think where she wants to go, or what is ever you're seeing, Janine, for her, isn't in her vibration yet for her to obtain it, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, that I always see things in the future for people, and then when it comes to fruition, they're like, "Oh my God, you were right," and they remember it. But I mean, I've had that done to me so many times, and I would have never ever guessed that I would end up down in Alabama coming from Chicago. Never. And I just always kind of went with the wind. And what's surprising is that my husband went along with me. I think that if I was married to another man, would said, "Are you nuts? I'm not leaving Chicago," and or then go to Arkansas of all places, then end up all the way down by the Gulf Shores, which is a beautiful, beautiful place. So I honestly have this feeling about our energies, especially the ones that we are all awake, and we know that we are light workers, and we have to address this as being light workers, that we're placed in certain places where we are needed. I can't say that any clearer. And because I moved from 5 years in Arkansas, and now I'm down here 3 years, I think this is the end. I don't think I'm going to go anywhere else. But I always tell my husband, if I'm needed to go back to another place, I will go. There's nothing stopping me. But right now, with the energies that they are, I kind of want to talk a little bit about this. There's a lot going on: political, geopolitical, spiritual, whatever you want to say. Do you think that we're coming to the end of the evilness? What do you guys think?
No.
No.
So that could that be the reason why there's that nobody is uprooting right now?
Everyone needs to work in their own energy. They need to, like, this is why I say don't watch the TV. Don't pay attention to all the crap, the whatever this Trump's doing, or Q drops or whatever. Focus on you. Don't worry about like what all these things are saying and what's going to happen, because then you're putting it out there in your own mind. You're putting anticipation, fear, and all this other stuff. Work on you. Do like Ali was saying before, especially shadow work. Shadow work is important because that'll help clear. It'll let more light in, and it'll raise your vibration. Gaia is its own separate soul entity, and we're here for the ride. So picture us like a cat or a dog with fleas. We're the fleas on Gaia, basically. So are you going to rise in accordance with the planet's energies, or are you not? So are you going to be in the reality where things are bad and crazy, or are you going to be in the reality where things elevate? You're going to have less fear and less animosity and a lot of bad things happening. Yeah, it's all, we're all one. We're all collective consciousness, and the more we can bring that in together and in the positive side of things, the better things are going to be for everybody.
I'm gonna. I don't know if it's because I know AO. You guys know AO, but she's kind of spelling something out here for us. She's got an appointment to go and do something, and she says I asked on and off chances, but I feel the pressure to move. She has been feeling this urge to move, and I want to kind of tap in to the Akashic records with her permission, obviously, and just see what is going on here. And how the Akashic records always work is that sometimes I will get the answer from the past, present, and future. And if there's a new record that she needs to create, that type of thing, is she in the beginning phases of it? And a lot of times when we can't see around the bend, it's because um, things aren't quite there yet, if you guys know what I'm saying. So I'm just going to pull this for AO and just see what I get. So yeah, so there's a little bit more. It's reference to the healing. I don't know what that may mean for her, but it could be the healing of the heart, or because I see a lot of pink around the heart right now, that might need me to open up a little bit more. And let's see here, and I'm also seeing that. It revolves around Archangel Raphael. So, uh, ask for help with Archangel Raphael, but your wishes are going to definitely be fulfilled with that. So she's holding something very near and dear to her heart right now. Sometimes when you do that, you're not allowing the universe to see exactly what we want. You talk about, where your thoughts go, your mind goes, but it's also that you got to include the heart with that, the heart and mind together. So something else that she needs to take a look at, and she does have a lot of spirit ancestry around her, a lot of spirits that she could work with. And I don't know if she's has actually done that, but her cards are coming out very, very beautiful. And so whenever it is that she has to work through right now, it may not necessarily be healing of the heart, but it could be the combination of bringing the mind and the heart together. And it sounds so simplified, but sometimes that's what it is. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, Charlene says that analogy is spot on, Arnie. And let's see, Ellison doesn't like picks. And we've got Shabby in the house. Let's see. I think that's everything that, and unless if I missed you, please put it back at the end of the chat again, and then we'll pick it up. And we're coming up to the hour here. Yeah, this is a great time to be alive here, but it also could be like so frustrating on so many different levels. And I think that's where Arnie's coming from, is just live your life, keep going about. And if you happen to turn on the TV and see that gas is now $2 versus $5, woo! You know what I mean? It's kind of like, okay, that's good. That's a good thing. That's just an aspect of it. It's just a small piece. It's just small atom of what's actually going on. I don't know how else to say this, but it's kind of like we are all using material things to measure our spirituality, and I think that is not what we should be doing. You guys can say it a different way.
You have to remember that we're ending a major and a minor cycle, and a lot of I'm feeling this. I'm sure Arnie's feeling the same, similar. The old world is already collapsed; it's gone. But the new world that we're all here to unite to create together hasn't been birthed out just yet. We're in the labor pains of coming out into a world that we don't know yet what it looks like. So a lot of us getting the cards and it not answering it, it's because we're not in the new yet. We're in the in-between liminal space. Old is gone, bye. It's over there. It's not coming back. But the new really hasn't been birthed out and taken its shape yet. So just remember, be conscientious of when you're trying to make these decisions, you're not getting the answers. It's because that hasn't been created for all of us to enjoy just yet. Maybe you're a little piece of heaven, but the bigger picture hasn't been birthed out just yet. And that's all of us co-creating, unifying together for that.
Yeah, I agree. That's why, I mean, I'm just like going crazy with like creating all different type of things, and it's all positive. That's what I want to bring into this world, and for everybody is positivity, light, and unity. So
Yeah. Okay. There was a request from thanks for that little message there. I think it was Charlene says, please do a collective reading for the chat. I'm going to start that one off. If you guys want to do a collective reading, each one of us can do one. So the first thing that I'm actually getting is what we have been talking about. There's going to be fated meetings for everybody, and I think that's almost what it's not hopium, you guys. It's our hope that we have with these fated meetings for whatever is so important and near and dear to our heart. Whatever it is that is our next thing that we have to do. Obviously, if you were to categorize and put things in perspective, it's love, it's family, it's your children, it's those type of things that is so important to us. And it's not, it's actually, if you're looking for a loved one, have that come into fruition now. These things we can actually I don't know I guess what I'm saying here is that we can actually bring this to fruition if we are in the right space and the right energy to do that. But at the same time, we can't be doing this lookout and saying, "Oh my God, what's happening over there? The sky is falling," that type of thing. The energies have to be balanced, and that's what they were showing me at first. And I always bring it back to if you start watching the children, and where I'm going with this is that started out, it was always ground zero was always about the children. That's how we all woke up. And realistically, that's what happened. Now, where are we at watching the children now? Where's their mindset? Where is their level of consciousness? Right? And I think that's what we always have to get back to. So, if you and it's so different if you don't have any children, look at your pets, your animals. Are they behaving wild and crazy? Where are your thoughts? Are you behaving wild and crazy? We always have to get back to feeling and putting things in perspective of feeling and balance again. That's my collective consciousness reading. And Archangel Michael is bringing this information in. Is that we have kind of swayed away from making it about the children because they're the ones that are going to run the rest of this world. And where's their level of consciousness in all of this versus our level of consciousness? Are they one step ahead of us, or are they not? What do you think?
I believe a lot of them already can't they came in already upgraded. Most of the kids already are upgraded. We are actually the ones that have to meet them where they're at. On other levels, we're the ones that are mentoring and modeling the behavior we expect to see from them in terms of being conscientious, being humble, having gratitude, being thankful. We're the models for them. They're already up and elevated. We just have to guide them on how to actually put that into practice.
Perfect.
Yes, perfectly said. I agree. I got pure heart. Can't get this right. Okay, pure heart, noble in thoughts and actions. Be your authentic you. Speak your truth. Stand for what's right. Don't back down. Work together.
And so it could be the simplest kindness thing out there, and it's what they observe from us, right? So I don't know if you guys have seen this. I just wish that television would really go away. I really do. And the whole thing, all the social media. A lot of times I think and there's other countries out there saying you got to be over 16 years to watch social media. They're trying to control that. There's just they're trying to control. They put it all out there. They gave it to you for free. Everyone became obsessed with it in their own way and stuff like that. And I think it's just gotten out of control that sometimes there could be too much information. People, I think, are blowing circus and they're forgetting the basics. I know that I do. I always got to pull myself back to the basics. What's really important? Are you taking care of yourself in order to take care of others? Are you drinking water? Are you eating right? Are you obsessed with what they poisoned in our food every single day? Those are the type of things that we have to figure out the balance, right? What do you got, moonshine?
No, but everything that you consume, what you put in your body, say a prayer over it, give it positive intent.
Beautiful.
That changes the structure of everything that you're putting in you.
Yeah, definitely. Is Dragon Wing says, "Be kind to yourself. It makes it easier to be kind to others." And I don't know if I told this story or not, but I saw two old people. They were shopping in this grocery store, and there was one item that was left that they could not reach. It was way up on the top shelf. My husband's 6'4", and they, they're my height, and I couldn't reach it. And the one lady says, "Oh, well, maybe we'll come back another time." And my husband walked down the aisle. I said, "Can you reach that?" He goes, "Yeah." He reached it, brought it down for me. It was a bag of chips or something like that. I don't remember what it was. And I walked over and I go, "Sir, were you just wanting to, to get this bag?" And he goes, "I was looking at it." Yeah. And he goes, "Did you jump up there and get it?" I said, "No, my husband got it. I saw that you and your wife were wanting it." And he goes, "Thank you so much." And that kindness bounced back to me. I felt how happy he was, even though it wasn't that I got him the bag of chips or whatever it was. It was that I did a kind act. And he felt, I could see he smiled. He looked, when I first time I saw him, he looked like, I'm in the grocery store doing the same thing over and over. And that's all it takes. If you can get somebody to just smile back at you, I think that's worth 1,000 words.
Yep.
Let's see here. One other thing Dragon Wing is asking, has anyone else noticed people are starting to speak to others more?
It's summer vacation. Everybody's out and about. And I mean, at least up here, I'm noticing a lot of people talking, but it depends where you live.
Yeah, it is. And you know what? I wanted to say to Alley Cat, so you just had all those storms. We had storms down here that were horrendous, but not, they didn't destroy. We're flooding because it's, the Florida area where I'm at and Gulf Shores, and it's nothing but islands down here. But the first thought that I had when you said that was right around the corner from me, I would have got up and walked around and seen if anybody needed any help, that type of thing. At the same time, you got to take care of your own safety. What did you do, Alley Cat?
I know 2 people that their house got demolished, but I went through my house, I cleaned out my closets, I got food, and I went down the block. We have the fire department, and they were taking collections of clothes. By the time I got there, they only took a couple of things from me because they were overwhelmed with so much. It's ridiculous. And unfortunately, I couldn't get up the block. They shut my block down and they shut all the avenues down so the maintenance workers could put poles back up and stuff. But oh yeah, 2 seconds right after everything happened. "Hi, is everybody here? Check in on Facebook. Hey, what do you guys need and how can I get it to you?"
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Unfortunately, whenever there's a natural disaster, our humanity comes out. And that's the first thing that stays out. And then, when everything settles down and gets back to normal, we kind of go into our own shell. And I want to blame the COVID bullshit on it that put us all in our houses, not to trust anything. I still see people walking around with masks, but that's their problem. So, all right, I see something out here. That wasn't it. I think it was Charlene was making a statement about Nino. Is that Nino Rodriguez? Is asking for prayers. So if everyone wants to take a second and just send him prayers. Stress has built up for him. I have not followed him, so this is the first time I'm hearing about it. And if you want to just say a short prayer for him in your own mind and in your own heart, wishing him the best. But Nino's always been stressed. Juan, what's the answer, Juan? Oh my God. All right. So I hope he is doing much better. I really do. Stress is very powerful. It is very powerful. And it causes a lot more damage than people think it does. So sending love out to Nino. All right, let's see what else we have out here. All right, I appreciate you guys being here. You guys have anything you want to say in closing? I appreciate you both being here.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you.
Happy Father's Day to everybody. And if we said that in the beginning, we'll say it again. And everybody, please enjoy the weekend. Please stay safe. If you really need to talk to someone, you could always reach out to my channel. You could, just put a little message in there. Hey, need to talk. and I'll be glad to reach out to you and get in contact with you. I'm sure that Arnie and Alley Cat would do the same too. But please don't know that you know. A lot of times we tend to forget that we're alone. We don't even know who's walking with us, and all we have to do is ask. Okay, love to everybody. I wish I could do that. I'm doing that right now, but you can't see me. All right. Thank you all. We'll see you next week. Bye now.